Hello, my fellow travelers. My name is Lynn. Welcome to my barn. We'll be talking about the new Warrior Cat game called Warrior Cats Clans of the Forest. I keep calling them Cats of the Forest, but no, it's Clans of the Forest. Any websites I use, I'll be posting below. When I talk, let's start with the trailer, because I do want to, we see some places in Lake Territory, as it has been confirmed this is Lake Territory. The only one I can say off the bat I recognize is ThunderClan camp with the rock walls and the waterfalls. Other than that, I don't know, to be honest, but I hope we get names for them. Like Legend of Zelda, where you have, like, the name pop up or name somewhere on the screen. Now we get to the fun of the game, the character creator. We see a cat making an LC with heterochromia, with there are 20 different types of eye colors and 12 different with 12 pelt patterns to pick from, but you can adjust them to your liking. There'll be different types of ears, scars, and tail lengths in the game, so the customization has been amazing to say the least. But then we get to the names. You only see a part, but at the start I'll use Thornwing for this. At the start you'll be Thornpaw. Then towards the end or at the end of the game, you'll be Thornwing. I don't mind it like this way. I kinda like it because, it's kinda nice. Now we see the clan cats, and I believe you can change the sizing of your cat, but we'll have to see if that's true or not. Now, throughout the game, we get to see entrance to a cave. I've heard many people say that this is the cave to the tribe of rushing water. Counter argument? It is equal. Either this map was shrunk down to a size where you can have both the tribe and the clan and the lake territory together because they're far distance apart in the books, or this is just Lake Territory. We see some platforms that lead to somewhere else. This is going to be exploring aspects that was promised. I think it's like Windland stuff. There is a tree in ThunderClan, I believe, with some flowers. Now I know Bright Garden Akira mentioned the flowers like as herbs, but I also hope that we could add them as like accessories, like flowers in your fur, head, behind the ear, or in your tail. We're gonna meet characters. I'm gonna go everything for this section, but we do see some characters around the rock. Aside from the Silver Great Cat and maybe one more, I'm going to assume that these are placeholders, as to not give anything away. And here we see a smaller cat that could be one, kids are going to be part of the game, or two, we can set a cat up and down to our liking. I'm hoping for the latter, but I wouldn't mind the former with the kits, with NPC kits as well. From here on out, I did name the two cats that show up constantly throughout this, as they don't have canon names. The one with the round paw is called Mudpaw or Mudstep, and the Silver Gray is going to be named Curlpaw. We meet Brightheart and Cloudtail. Nothing special, but I love Brightheart's design, and Cloudtail looks so fluffy. Whoever designed these two, I love them. One of the characters, not the people. The fighting section is structured a bit weird in my opinion, but I'm not gonna make it. I'm not making the game, so I won't criticize it too much. I will say the stance is a bit weird at the start of this, and the claws. I only see one person mention this on Reddit, so I'll point them out here. Seem a bit odd to me. If you see it, let me know what you think. I don't think they work well for the cat models, but I don't know much about modeling cats, so I don't know. Showing off some abilities from the snake, we see a cat on the far left is getting attacked with debuff, probably taking damage slowly via venom. Later on, we see Crowpaw getting their warrior name as Crowdeers. And that's the end of the trailer. Well, it's okay. I think as for a first look into the game, it's a great jumping point. And to see what is going to happen next and get people excited to see what's going to happen next. So, let's move on to gameplay. And the gameplay, aside from what is seen, is that we can decorate our den and our playstyles to our liking. I don't know how this will be achieved, but we'll see. There are also secrets to be found and puzzles to be solved. I hope the puzzles aren't too easy or too hard. I know I'd get frustrated if the game was too easy or too hard. I think a balance is needed. I don't know the combat system is going to be our way to level up, but I hope it's not the only way to level up. As for the rest of the section, it's going to be my thoughts and speculations, starting off strong with my speculation of when it's going to be released. It's not confirmed by any other source, just the wiki and LinkedIn page. And take this with a grain of salt. The game is going to be released in October 2026. Until we know more, this is just a speculation. My thoughts are, aside from the confirmed cats, Cloudtail is also going to be a game. He is a popular character in the fandom and one of my favorites, but not confirmed, but I hope he is. And that is all for this section. The next section is what I want to see in the game, if it hasn't already. This is stuff I've seen floating around in my own thoughts. It ranges from most likely to least likely. If you don't want to hear my thoughts, then you're free to leave. Here's the final artwork I did for the video. And if you are leaving, let me know what you think down below, what your thoughts are on the trailer and the gameplay so far. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and like the video. Until we meet again, bye! If you did decide to stay, let me know what you want to see in the game. These are my ideas. Accessories. I want to be able to craft or find some accessories like feathers, bug wings, flowers, leaves, etc. You can choose these equipped to your character in your den or by customization now. And you have a fun way to customize your character aside from colors. And I think I give players an incentive to explore outside the puzzles, hidden paths, secrets. And of course, I just want to look cute. And a note to this, I think this will be least likely, but added colors, especially spiked colors. But I do think if players are, voiced enough, like they voiced their opinions long enough about wanting Blood Clan in the game, the developers might do a DLC with it, but we'll see. Added clans. I think additional clans have been floating around like videos since the announcements. And I think they'd be fun to have with stories, quests, secrets, which adds more to the game, as the game can only be so long before, you have to quit. Even as a DLC would be great. And make the game feel more alive. Much like clans, Mason Kids have been around the community since the trailer. My thinking is Stardew Valley route with list of male and female characters they could befriend if it's married. Though I don't know how this is gonna work with same-sex couples or with kids, if you're gonna be able to have your own kids or adopt kids. And more least likely is that watching your kids grow up to be warriors in their turn. I doubt it'll happen, but it might be an idea for the future. And that's all I have to say about this. I'm looking forward to the game when it comes out. Though I am a bit skeptical about if the game will be good. From what I've seen so far, it's not bad, but it's not the best in the world. The backgrounds and world do look amazing, but the cat is just mid. But I do want to hear what you have to say on this trailer, gameplay, and my thoughts. What do you hope to be out of the game? Leave thoughts down below. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And if there's any other additional updates, I'll come back and make an update video. But other than that, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you'll come by again. Until we meet again, bye!